Welcome to Dimension 119, a dimension where anything can happen. Prepare for the strange and unexpected. Enjoy today's episode.
What's going on, everybody? It is Nathan with Dimension 119, and we are back at it again with more Curse of Strahd. Pardon some of our voices today. We've got a couple people under the weather, including me, but we're going to try to get through it since we missed last week for holidays. We didn't want to miss a second week in a row. I am going to go ahead and pass it over to Ray for the recap tonight before we give it over to Derek and let him try to kill us.
He's going to do really good at that. So, we started last session. We had just cleared out all of the druids and all the blights that were attacking the Wizard of Wine's winery. We finally got to meet the owner of the winery, the Martikovs. And in particular, we got to meet the patriarch of the family, Damien Martikov. He was, of course, very thankful, and he explained that for 3 weeks now, the druids from Yesterhill have been coming up to attack the vineyard. He doesn't understand why, but he thinks that Baba Lysaga is behind it all. He says that he can't start making any wine, unfortunately, because 3 gems that he had been using to keep the soil verdant and working with his grapes have been stolen. One of them was stolen by the druids of Yesterhill. The other he doesn't know for sure, but he thinks that Baba Lysaga might have taken it. The third he thinks was stolen by his estranged son Erwin, who left him and his family about 10 years ago when he went with his beloved to Valaki, where he now owns the Blue Water Inn and Tavern. He promises that if we can get all 3 of those gems back, then he'll owe us a life debt that he can never repay back. So we make our way to Yesterhill. Along the way, Iris happens to hear something calling out to her in her mind. She follows what she hears, and she finds this really powerful spear, a blood spear, that's calling out to the barbarian nature of the Oakenbeards, and she decides to take it with her. We continue to Yesterhill, where unfortunately we were greeted by Strahd himself. Strahd calls up a group of druids and a group of undead berserkers to defend the druids while they begin some really devious looking chanting. We start taking out the berserkers while Larenthar and our spiritual companion Specky, who Raijin summoned, start taking out the druids. We're just about finished with everyone when Strahd himself shows up again with a pack of wolves. We try our best to take care of Strahd, but unfortunately he knocks out Ordenthek twice and manages to bite Sol before Sol is able to escape. Larenthar is able to finish off the druids right before they can finish their ceremony, and everything looks fine, but Strahd's still here. So, not really knowing what to do, he grabs Orden and tries taking off with him. Iris manages to heal Orden, but last we left off, he was unable to get out of Strahd's grasp. And that's where we're going to start today.
Yay.
Then it turns out I was muted the whole time.
Oh, you weren't talking? I was waiting for you to talk.
Rip.
Don't start with me, man.
That was good recap.
You lose Kevin's inspiration for that? No, but all right, good recap, I guess. Give yourself, I guess, a half a point of inspiration.
It's because I'm a woman. I only get half of what Kevin gets.
It's just because Kevin's the favorite.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, Strahd has started taking off with the Ordenthek on his shoulders into the woods up towards the Wizard of Wine's vineyard. He's quickly outpacing all of you, including the rogue. So he's taken off, and he quickly loses you on the path. Orden, you're fighting with all your might. trying to wiggle free of his clutches, but to no avail as of right now. How are you? You're still not looking good on health, are you?
No, I've got 10 HP.
That's not bad. That's not bad. That's almost a hit.
Well, yeah, but if he bites me, then I'm gonna like actually die.
Mhm.
But then he gets to taste some hot and spicy dragon's blood.
He's
Do you
never
reckon it
had
tastes
dragon's
like
blood
buffalo
before.
sauce? Do you reckon it tastes like buffalo sauce?
I have read the dragon, like red dragon meat is very spicy. So take that what you will.
It tastes like the tiger's blood
Winning.
shaved ice, but spicy.
He wants some tiger's blood. He wants to win. Okay. So yeah, you being taken off into the woods. He doesn't stop loosen his grip on you, but he does kind of put you to the ground, put you onto the ground, and in a prone position. And he begins to say, all right, now, young dragonborn. Uh, we've had a couple encounters before. Each one, you've grown a little bit stronger, a little bit closer to where I'm to putting up a good fight and being a good being some good entertainment for me. But since the last time we met, you seem to have changed up your party a little bit. The female dwarf I know who she is. Erston has requested her to be brought into this realm. Or you have 3 new party members. I mean, the other 2, I'm not quite, not super known to their being. The black drag, or you're bronze dragon born, right? Or are you black, Kevin?
He is black mostly, but with some bronze marbling going on.
But are you black dragonborn or bronze dragonborn? Like for the chromatic portion.
He's a bronze.
Okay. He goes on to tell you the bronze dragonborn. I expected him to have died weeks ago, but apparently he's still alive and has joined up with your party. That other woman, the I think Tyler's a half elf. I don't know who she is. Care to elaborate on how you formed some new party members? Where you have met up with these new friends?
I am absolutely not going to say anything. I'm just going to try to struggle away.
Let me. Dat block. Because I'm obviously not prepared. Because why would I be?
Thought you were Strahd. The embodiment of Strahd.
You can just use a vampire stat block, Derek.
Well, he's stronger than a vampire, though. There it is. Okay. Go ahead and make a strength check to try to wiggle free of his grasp again, Orden.
Ah, 6. I think that's what it was last time. No, it was a 7.
You're still wiggling free, trying to wiggle free, not talking, but to no avail. Here's he goes. You're still stubborn as can be. Thought I would have knocked some sense into you by now, and did not teach you how to not be rude to your who's typing to the lord of this land, and he. There's nothing he really wants to do. Well, in that case, I guess we'll I'll get answers out of you whether you want are willing or not. And he tries to pick you back up again and throw him onto your shoulder. I'll get answers soon enough, just like I got answers out of Erston. And he goes to throw you on his shoulder again. And,
Have we caught up yet?
Evens or odds?
Odds.
You always go odds, and you're always wrong.
One day.
No, not quite. You get to where you can see them, but he's lifted Orden back up onto his shoulders again and started to press on. But you do have sight of them.
Since he's put me on his shoulder, could I possibly use my last breath attack to try to scorch his back?
Of course.
Let me see what that would be. He has to make let's see, a dex save. Yeah, a dexterity saving throw.
He makes it.
Cool.
So he takes half damage.
Okay, hold on. Okay, 3d6. So he takes half of 11. So he just puts him on his back and just immediately, Orden just, belches up a big fireball on his back.
Okay. I'm pulling up the character on the screen just to see how much health he was at. How much damage was it? So 5 or 6?
Yeah, well, it rounds down, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You hear him go, that is not very nice. And he takes one of his legendary actions to punch you in the face.
Well, that's not very nice. How much damage is that?
Well, he has to attack first. That is a...
If I get knocked out again...
That's a 19 to hit?
Yeah, that hits.
You're getting knocked out again.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you're knocked out again.
Sorry, guys.
And then Rajin, you would see Orden just cast his fire breath again into Strahd's back. Strahd would drop Orden, but immediately react and knock him out again. And you would kind of see... Go ahead.
I was going to say, well, hopefully that's made Strahd use up some actions to allow us to get closer.
Of course. Even though it's just a reaction. But yeah, I'll say so.
I mean, Larenthar can move pretty quick, and good old Specky moves pretty quick as well. A lot quicker than myself, however.
Yeah, you all would slowly get up to where you'd be able to interact with them if you wish to.
I would like to have Specky try and pull Orden out of Strahd's grasp.
Would that
If,
be?
if they can get close enough, that is.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you can. Would that be just a strength check, or would that be like sleight of hand?
It'd
Guess
be like opposed athletics.
yeah. Okay, let's go with that.
Oh yeah, I don't have the Spectre stat block, I don't believe. So I'll roll a d20. Nope, that's not going to be enough anyway. Even if add modifiers to it.
Not quite. It was close, but no. You Specky would go up onto Strahd, try to pull Orden's unconscious body for the third time in this encounter away from Strahd, and Strahd would kind of do one of those and reach down and grab Orden again and
Can I get
go to
within
throw
60
him.
feet?
Yeah.
Iris is gonna get up within about 60 feet and just start coughing. And through the coughs, you're gonna hear a couple dwarven words, and she will cast Healing Word on Orden.
I'm sure this is all diegetic.
COVID. The COVID healing.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's gonna give you 5 HP.
Thank you.
I think it gets worse
And-
every time.
And then Strahd would use one of his legendary actions again.
Actually,
but would also, because is that all? That's probably all you can do, right?
yeah. Actually, it's gonna be 8 HP. I forgot to roll one of the dice.
He's gonna, before he does his action, he's gonna look at you, legendary action. He's gonna look at you, Iris, and go, what the hell is wrong with you? You keep putting this poor Dragonborn into more pain. And he punches him again.
Oh my, Derek! How much does that do?
I'm not gonna lose
wait.
another.
Can I possibly use my half of an inspiration on that to stop him from punching me or something?
It's okay. It's a 12 to hit.
Oh yeah, that misses.
He sees that he hits you, but this time it just for some reason it's kind of like the spawn camping strat where you can't be hit as soon as you respawn. So he just punches through you. and you can see the frustration in his face, and he's like, I guess this is I am getting quite bored of this little fight we're having. You keep getting back up over and over again, and it's getting too easy just to knock you back down. I think I'll head off this time. We'll meet again very soon. And he starts backing up.
Wait, is he still holding me?
Oh no. He wasn't holding you before. You wiggled
gotcha.
free. Because you wiggled free and he punched you and knocked you out again. So you were on the ground.
Gotcha, okay.
Does anybody want to do anything as he's backing away?
I'm going to run up and catch Orden Thek in my arms.
He's already
Good.
on the ground, but
It's I'm gonna run up and it's gonna be a cinematic.
mm-hmm. And you see him. You see Strahd as he's backing away. He start to change shape and into a misty cloud-esque form, and it starts to fly away.
Can he roll a dex save before he does that, or waste a legendary resistance or something?
Let's do a dex save. That's a 26.
Yeah, okay, never mind.
And you are now back. You're a little bit further outside of the actual map of Yesterhill what we're on. So you're now out of Strahd conflict.
I hope that when Larendar went to catch me, I just fell into him, and it was just I was way too heavy, and I just ended up falling on him.
Oh, you're falling for me again? Is that what you're saying?
I am too hurt for this.
I'd be like, oh, did you try to run away again, Ordenthek?
He kind of gives you like a little half smile. He says, "You know me, always running off." And he kind of just leans into you as he tries to like stand up.
All right, I'll stand him up, and then look at him and be like, well, I guess he ran away, so we win.
That's how that works.
We have met our enemy finally.
Oh, I guess you've never seen him before. That's the guy who's chasing after Irina. He's really hard up for a date.
Do you have any way to heal yourself, dearie? And I'm looking at Orden.
Oh yeah, and I'll use my lay on hands to, let's see what I got. I'll heal about 20 worth of damage. Are you guys looking okay?
I'm at about half hit points.
You're at half?
I am fine.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll use 15 on myself then, and then I'll just, like, while I'm holding on to Larendar, I'll use the other 15 on him.
Touching.
Raijin, he seemed to know who you were. He says you've been here for a while.
I have been here for some time. It appears he knows much of this land.
Well, when we first got here, we met these cultists, and they were chanting something like, "He is the land" or something. I'm starting to think it might be a little more true than I originally thought. I thought it might have been just an over-exaggeration. The fact that he seemed to know that we were going to be here is a little concerning.
A dangerous foe indeed. A dangerous foe indeed. One we will end.
I think we should go back to that hill and get that gem.
Did we ever get told? Well, I guess Iris knows that Strahd brought her here.
I'll like saddle up to her, and first of all, I'll thank you for healing me while we were out there. But I'll also be like, he did something to Urson. He said that he was going to get answers out of me the same way he did him. I don't know. Maybe it's possible that Urson can be saved. But he also mentioned that you're here because Urson wanted you here, and that he brought you here.
I haven't given up hope yet, dearie. But I can tell you right now, he definitely's done something to me, brother. There's no reason for him to be acting like this out of nowhere. I don't know if it's always been in him, and Strahd just brought it out of him, or if this is something fully Strahd, or if Urston really has turned. One way or the other, I will put an end to it.
I haven't known Urson for very long, but in the brief time that I knew him, he was just too kind. I can't see him wanting to do something like this, especially with how close he and Ragnar seem to be.
He's always been a little, well, what's the word for it? He's always been a little bit of a follower, if you know what I mean. But I've never known him to be bad. Not like this. If I can save him, I will. If not, I'll make sure to save his legacy, at least.
For the time being, we should see about finding that gem, though. Once we get stronger, we'll take care of Urston. And then I'll go to catch up with Raijin and Larenthar.
We never searched anything of the hill other than that slab of rocks that Iris searched, right?
Correct. Where you got your was it a sword or spear or whatever the hell
Yeah,
it was? I
the
can't
blood
It was a
spear.
spear. If you listen to my recap, Derek.
remember.
I think it was
I
a
Blood spear.
blood pole arm. I think that's what it was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it was a +2, I think, once you get attuned to it.
So
Which will
once
take an
Orden
hour.
once Orden gets
to
his
do.
butt back up here, I guess we'll start searching.
Oh shoot, where am I on the map?
Way up to the top left.
Way by the woods.
It's-
Oh my gosh, how did I get all the way over there?
I took you up there to be with Strahd.
Okay. See, I was over by Strahd and I was like, am I under him?
You were just carried away on a dark mist.
I also like to imagine that Strahd's still here and he just like backed into the woods like Homer Simpson
and he's
into
just
a bush.
watching you. He's
Yes.
just always watching.
I mean, basically.
How long does your specter last, Kevin?
Until I start a long rest.
So it's it can be permanent until you rest. Damn.
Can you just not rest and we have Specky with us forever?
Yeah.
So if
Or I
you
could just kill something and bring him back next time after the rest.
if you die of exhaustion, does he just stay past you dying since you never actually took a rest?
Maybe. Let me just.
Until the end. It's until the end of your next long rest. So it's there until after you finish the rest.
What if he never finishes his rest?
I mean, basically, we've got someone who can
Keep watch.
stay up and do a watch. Yeah.
So what would happen if he died right now? Like, I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but what if? Would Specky just be here forever?
I'd probably say that it goes with him.
It would be just an interesting
He
thing.
commits to the side.
Hey, Specky commits seppuku.
Yeah.
He just goes wandering off, and it turns into a banshee.
Just drag him back to hell with him.
I then start playing Specky, the true hero of the Barovia.
He really is. He's the hero we don't deserve. Well, we do deserve him.
Let's get to searching this hill. I want to go look under the giant tree that never came alive.
Give me one one sec. I'm pulling up other things that'll.
Inside, you find Nicolas Cage and a bunch of bees.
Bees.
Bees, not the bees!
My eyes. What's in the bag? A shark or something?
I feel like none of us are like well enough to do the Nicolas Cage screaming.
Nicolas Cage isn't well enough to do the Nicolas Cage scream.
Someone needs to put him to rest in his pyramid.
Like you as you further climb the hill to where the confrontation started, atop this part of the hill is a wide ring of black boulders and smaller rocks that can collectively form a makeshift wall enclosing a field of dead grass. Lightning strikes the edge of the ring from time to time, illuminating a ghastly 50-foot tall statue made of tightly woven twigs and packed with black earth. The statue resembles a towering, cloaked man with fangs. After you get closer, which is the statue is what Iris is inspecting. This giant statue bears an eerie resemblance to Strahd von Zarovich. Closer inspection reveals roots sprouting from the ground around its base. These roots wrap around the statue, providing it support and durability.
Keep going, Derek. Those
Can't-
messages are not for you.
I know that's it.
Can I light the little thing on fire with my tinderbox?
Okay. Yes, you can.
So, were these gems? I mean, we figure they're magical, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before you light that fire, I want to cast Detect Magic.
Yeah, go for it.
But you can all and as you're doing that, like towards where Rasian is heading, you see that there's another path leading even further up the hill.
Specky's right next to me, by the way, Derek.
Okay.
Can you ritual cast detect magic, Nathan?
I think so.
Yeah, it's just so you don't use spell slots, right?
Yeah, it just takes like 10 minutes, I think. I assume, right?
I should be able to, as long as it has the ritual, whatever that word is I'm looking for.
Tag.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I think it takes 10 minutes to do that.
Well, we got time, and we probably need a lot of detect magic, so it'd probably be smart.
As long as it's not covered by a foot of stone, 3 feet of wood or dirt, or a thin sheet of lead, 1 inch of a common metal, I can detect it.
Say that again. I was reading something.
After 10 minutes, I can detect it as long as it's not blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of a common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
So you said if it was blocked within a foot of stone, you wouldn't be able to
Nope.
detect it? Okay, you don't detect magic coming from the statue. Bless you.
I'm not sensing anything there, dearie.
Okay, I will set this darn thing on fire then.
You set the roots on. You try setting the roots on fire, but since they're still, you can tell that they're still very much live and attached to some form of not shrubbery, but I get some tree or bigger living thing. I don't want to say it's a creature because it's not really a creature, but so they don't catch fire.
Can I use a nature check to see if I know what this thing is?
On the statue,
Wait, you said it was roots, right?
there's roots wrapped around the statue.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
But the roots
Derek,
are coming out of the ground.
What do these roots look unusual in any sort? I.e., black and spongy. Or do they just look like roots?
Try to find it if there's anything that says it.
And do the roots go into the ground?
Yeah, they're coming out of the ground. Yes, they're protruding
could
from
I
the
have-
ground around the statue.
About
Could
how
I
thick are
have a-
they?
Probably a few inches thick, like really thick roots.
Could I have a look to see if there's any evidence around, if there's any other places where these roots might have come out, to try and follow it back to the source? Now, at the same time, I understand I can see this big tree here, that seems quite prominent, but I want to see if these roots are popping up anywhere else or whatever.
Like they're not popping up anywhere else, but you can see kind of like if you ever been to a city that has an oak tree for some reason planted in it, the roots kind of start breaking up the cement, kind of a thing. Like they're trying to protrude out of the ground, but aren't able to yet. But you can see that they're kind of leading up towards that tree.
Okay. I'm gonna head back to the statue then while everyone's detecting and stuff. Can I start hacking at the roots to cut the statue off from the roots?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Um,
You can start doing that.
yeah. So I'm going to take out the greatsword and start hacking at the roots around the base of the thing.
If this is after I've done my detect magic and all that, I will pull out my warhammer and see if I can be of any assistance. Like if it gets to a point where it's brittle and needs a good smack, I'll smack it with my warhammer.
Mm-hmm.
Where to now?
But yeah, you hack and cleave the roots away, and you reveal that you clean up the statue, and there's no longer roots surrounding it.
Is the statue pretty old?
It doesn't really say, but so not super old.
Well, those roots wouldn't start wrapping around it unless it was really old.
Fine, fuck you, it's old.
Did you say it looks
I
like
was trying
Strahd?
to say that to the party, not you, Derek. I was like, hey, this is mysterious, isn't it?
I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna start checking the statue over to see if it's hollow, and if it's got any thing, and I'm gonna start tapping it with Well, I'm gonna pull a little hammer and chisel out of my thieves' tools, and I'm just gonna start tapping points with my ear to it to see if it's hollow. And basically do an investigation of it.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay, just a second.
Did you say this statue looks like Strahd?
It eerily resembles Strahd.
Okay.
Hey,
You
Iris,
stupid
want to push
rogue
it over
things.
when he's done?
100%.
You can tell that this statue is relatively new, like 5 to 10 years, kind of a new. So it's been constructed in the last few years, and you can tell that it sounds pretty solid, except for one little area where you can hear a little bit of a hollowness coming from inside.
All right, I'm gonna take like a piton hammer, and I'm just gonna like hammer away and chisel that out.
And the party starts seeing Laurenthar chisel at this Strahd statue. Did Iris or Ordenthek want to do anything now, or are
No,
you
we're-
just gonna watch him?
Since
We're
he's
gonna wait till he's done.
since he's doing that, I'm not gonna push it over. Not yet, anyways.
Inside, you find a live baby.
Yeah, wham!
Only it looks like you.
Was I ever a baby? I don't remember.
Even better, it has a fully grown Widow's Peak.
Oh man, I've been watching like Resident Evil Village, and there's like one part where they've got like a giant baby that eats you.
What part of the game is that? I don't remember that.
That's the part where you are in the dollhouse.
Oh, that explains it. I've only watched playthroughs and I haven't seen that part. I stopped paying attention when the big pretty vampire lady left.
So what do we actually find in this statue?
That's like only like the first fourth of the game.
I know, and I was very sad after she left.
Oh, you mean like the actual enemy and you fight the boss? That's obviously a boss character.
Yeah.
As Laurenthar, as you're chiseling at this statue, I didn't really get. I guess you didn't get the gist of how big the statue is. It's enormous, like probably 50 to 100 feet tall, like huge, enormous. And
That's
you start chiseling at it, but you can't really. You don't think you're really getting anywhere. It's going to take you a lot of time to get to the middle of this statue.
I just want to know how. I don't have to get to the middle. All I have to do is like get to the hollow part. So
It's,
like
you can tell that it's quite deep. It would take quite a while to get there.
I don't know. It's only what? It's like how deep is it? I mean, because you could like drive a chisel through like a piece of concrete in like a couple minutes. Yeah, I'm not like digging it carefully. I'm like literally I'm just gonna take it and I'm gonna like break it open.
Then make an attack roll strength based.
Okay. Have anything like a limit for that, but
Iris is just standing back, like hefting her warhammer back and forth, just waiting.
I think it just rolled a regular d20.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks.
Do you? Well, I'm sure your strength, even though it's a +1, it'd only be a 4.
Well, I mean, but like it's not moving, so
Yeah, but the statue has an AC. So yeah, you start trying to chisel at it, but you don't seem like you don't feel like you're making too much progress.
You know, I bet if we knocked it down the hill, it'd do a bit more damage to it. Or at the very least, I could take my warhammer to it.
This thing is thousands and is probably a good five tons. It's huge.
Well,
It would
there's
take
two
a
of
lot
us.
to move it. So yeah,
Almost
you can
got
move
it.
It has legs. We could try to take the kneecaps out.
I mean, it'd be less just get through the hollow. I'm gonna try to attack it again.
Okay.
It's like I'm just gonna like put a hammer over the hole where I have and like bang it into it.
Make an attack. Still not enough.
Heck with this die roller.
You're chiseling at it. You're making tiny, like you're shaving it a little bit, but you're not. You're not good with a hammer and chisel.
I'm
Master
going to.
Lamvar, perhaps we should allow our dwarven comrade here do this work. I believe they are masters at the stonecraft.
I just heard they're master debaters, but
Lanther, I think you're the only master debater here. Wait a minute.
what? I have no idea what you mean by that.
It's going to be a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah, if I
Roll
would have rolled,
damage.
I would have got a 23 too if I didn't roll the die roller.
I'm going to hit it with both hands. That's 13 damage.
Okay.
That's max on the die.
You see it, the statue shake a little bit, but it's still standing. But you definitely hit it.
I mean, I'll keep at it. If I see that I'm doing any good here, I mean, I don't have any other way to get through this.
Yeah, you saw that a little chunks of the starting to crack here and there.
Derek, I'm gonna go over to Auden and start patching up some of his wounds.
Okay.
Just in case we get a chance to take that short rest.
I got one miss, and then I got a nat 20.
Okay, how much damage is that nat 20?
You do max and then roll again?
Yeah. If you're going to keep hitting it over and over again until it falls, we can just skip time. But if Iris would give up after it, if you hit it with the crit and Iris would give up, well, you can stop. But if you're going to just keep knocking at it until it falls, let me know.
That's a really awful crit. I rolled a 1 on the die, so it's only a 13. I mean a 14.
And you did 11 the first time.
No, the first one was 13.
Oh, so they were two 13s.
Yeah. And the other one's
Okay.
14.
It's not. You're making leeway. You can see that it's really starting to crumble.
I mean, if I'm making
You're
leeway
gonna
with
keep
this,
going.
I would
You're
keep
gonna
going.
Eventually, you hit it enough. You're just whacking at it and just beating the shit out of this Strahd statue. It eventually topples over. It collapses, and you see the magical gem tumble onto the field down the hill, and it starts rolling down the hill, glowing with a bright green light.
If no one else is chasing it, then I'm chasing it.
I'm kind of just in awe, like in character and out of character, that's where it was.
Oh yeah, you chase it down the hill, and it comes to a stop, and you can pick it up.
Is that it?
No, I think we still have 2 more to go.
Why was it in there? That seems kind of like a weird place to put it.
Where else are they gonna put it?
Perhaps the roots had something to do with this. It did seem to fertilize and encourage growth.
Yeah, I was kind of expecting it to be in the ground and not in a statue. It does make sense, like Raijin said, though.
You know, Strahd seems to have a thing about the theatrics. Maybe he enjoys having shiny bits inside of him.
On that note, we should probably get back to the vineyard soon. I don't like the idea of him being this close to where Irina's being kept.
Should we go towards where those roots were coming from? Towards the tree over there? Or should we just leave it be? Do you think we actually got rid of the druid problem around here? That is, after all, one of the things we came here to do.
That's true, we didn't really stop that.
Yeah,
Perhaps we destroy the tree.
Yeah, you look up the hill and you see a really, really pretty tall tree. At the peak of the hill, it's a giant tree.
Oh, you want to climb a tree?
And
Let's
that's
go climb a tree.
that seems to be the direction the roots were coming from, right?
Correct.
I'll
I thought they were
follow
coming out of the ground.
Raijin that way and see what's
Like
up.
we're headed in-
As you get closer to the tree, at the south end of the hilltop is a sickly copse, a grove of dead trees and shrubs with a huge misshapen tree at its core. Blood oozes like sap from its twisted trunk. Skulking around the tree are 6 gangly humanoid creatures covered with needles. Embedded in the tree is a shiny battle axe, beneath which lies a humanoid skeleton. And the 6 creatures that you notice here are the same style of creatures you fought at the vineyard. These needle blights.
I want that axe.
You know, you can't take every magic item we get.
She switched to a different accent.
What
do you think you are, a Korath?
So,
Yeah, hoarding weapons like he hoards noble teeth.
in obviously you see all the needle blights down here at the southern portion.
Do we see anything else?
Raijin
Like,
is walking in.
Okay.
Raijin is walking in, sword drawn, ready to just cut down these things.
Okay.
I'm going to Sacred Flame one of them as soon as one of them gets within 60 feet.
What was that, Iris?
I'm going to make boom boom fire as soon as one of them gets within 60 feet.
Okay. And how big was each one of these little squares? One of the big squares is 50 feet. So you're already where you're standing. You're within 60 feet already of somebody. Like this one is right next to you.
Do you want to go ahead and do initiative, or do you want me to
Yeah,
just go ahead
yeah.
and do that?
Roll initiative. Yeah, these twig or needle blights saw you coming in, so yes, roll initiative. 17.
Oh, Orden.
Yeah. Oh,
I got
do
a
I
s-
need to be?
Don't say it. Don't say it.
I
You
got a
got
s-
17.
I got a 16.
Oh, nice.
I rolled a 17, but I have a -1, so it's pretty close.
Oh my gosh. It continues. I mentioned it in chat. Kevin, when you came over and you like patted me, you weren't like healing me, were you?
No, but I was just in case we had enough time to do a short rest at that point. That was just me aiding you, healing yourself.
Well, thank you. He appreciates it.
Okay.
What is this? Is this like
did.
Left 4 Dead, where like you
Descending.
kind of rub each other just to get them back up?
Okay, first to go is Larenthar.
Okay. Oh.
Becky got a 4, Derek.
Oh, right. And I assume Specky's is Specky right next to you, Rasian, or is he at the entrance?
Yeah. He's just following me until I command him to.
And what
do
was
something else.
his AC? Or plus
He-
2.
Yeah,
So
so 4. altogether. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'll shoot this guy who's next to Raijin.
There's 2 of them. One to the south, one to the east.
Doesn't matter which one because they're both uninjured. So I'll get this one on the end.
Okay. That obviously hits for 11 damage.
Okay, well,
Sneak attack.
here's and
Yeah.
it's 25.
You didn't even need the sneak attack.
Okay. So how close is this other one? Are they both like next to Raijin?
No, they were a bit away, so they're probably not quite on Eurasian yet.
Are they within 30 feet of him? Of the
Yeah,
last one that we killed?
they're within 30 feet.
Okay, then I'll hit that one with some
2,
6
4.
damage
6 damage.
of negative energy.
You do that, and you start seeing around the bushes and shrubbery and dead trees that are surrounding this big, larger tree. You start to see movement as the other blights that are invisible, they have false appearance, so when they're motionless, they just look like vines. They start moving, and you end up to do.
Well, I still have a bonus action, which I will use to duck behind a bush.
I'm gonna.
You can stop now. You can stop now, Derek.
Now there's a lot of them.
Well, I'm gonna use that to
Oh.
duck behind a bush and get a nat 20 on my stealth check.
Yeah, but the bush that you're hiding behind is actually one of these blights.
Mm.
Yeah, but
That's the truth. So you can't be stealth here.
He's hiding inside, like
You're
in the head of
hiding
one of them.
in the bush.
It's Merry and Pippin on
like,
Treebeard.
no, like, I'm doing the thing where you get right behind him, and whenever the guy turns, you just move with his head.
You don't have false appearance. You can't do that. You didn't start stealth, so you're not able to get stealth against these creatures. Plus, I think they all have blind sight anyway, so yeah, your stealth doesn't mean shit.
It'd be really useful if I still have my fire breath.
Okay, let me give them all
It's a good thing you killed Strahd with it.
Really good thing.
Needle Blight or Twig Blight plus 1 to dex, so we have 20. They'll go at the turn afterwards.
See, this never would have happened if Derek would have hidden all the tokens.
What do you mean hidden all the tokens?
If you'd hidden the other Twig Blight tokens down there on the bottom, we would have never come over here.
It's a trap.
They're Twig Blights. We can take care of them.
Have you ever heard the term killer ants?
I have not, therefore it doesn't apply.
They're just ants, but there's a whole hell of a lot of them.
You see Laurenthar take out one of the needle blights, and all of the vines and shrubbery start moving as 12 smaller blights pop out, as well as 3 larger ones. And next up is Ordenthek.
Could I move right here, or is that blocked off?
That's a tree. So yeah.
Okay, I can't like get in the tree. Never mind, that doesn't make sense. I'm gonna attack this one that's right in front of me.
It's probably a tree
The one
blight.
to the right. The one to the right of you.
Yeah, I can't ping right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
that
can't
one.
ping?
I had the wrong thing selected, and I didn't want to change it.
So roll an attack.
Nope.
There it is.
And what is the minimum damage you do?
Let me check.
Because if you do at least 4, you kill it.
It's D8 plus 4, so yeah, I can do. I guess the minimum's 5.
Minimum of 5, so yeah, you kill it. And then you
Okay.
can move. Oh,
Can I move right here?
you can move. Yeah, you can move
Or is-
diagonally. That's 25 feet, and then to the right is 25 feet as well.
Okay, then
So
I'll
yeah.
go ahead and attack the one that's right here.
Okay, and that's a needle blight. Make an attack roll.
What
26.
is
That hits.
what is with you and stealing Oakenbeard kills?
It just comes naturally, man. I'm a kill stealer.
You dirty chaoser.
10
10.
to hit. 10 damage, yeah.
Good damage to it. It's still alive, but barely.
See? You can kill it.
Oh, I
This
just
time
assumed
it's-
it had 4 hit points.
This one's a needle blight, not a twig blight. Right, next up are all the needle blights that started, and the one that you attacked, Orden, is gonna attack you back, and it is going to. It's gonna make a melee attack on you, a claw attack, and that is a 8 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, and then how?
I think they have a range attack.
They do, but it's only 30 feet, so it's not great. 30, 60, so it's not great. The one in front of Reijin is going to attack Reijin. The 22. I assume 22 hits.
A 22 does hit.
For 5 piercing damage.
Okay, and it will take 15 ice damage.
For what?
Did you say 5 damage it did?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Because I have Armor of Agathis on.
Oh.
Yeah, and I cast it at its highest level. Well, what I can cast it at. So I got.
Oh yeah, you did that. You did that before you entered Yesterhill, didn't you?
Yeah, and it
Okay.
lasts an hour.
Yeah. So it's still good.
So, yeah, so while I have the temporary HP, anybody that attacks me takes that much ice damage.
Okay, so it is dead. That one is suicided. Okay, next up to go is this one, and it's going to make a claw attack on Ordenthek. and also miss. Oh, fucking. It's 30. So there. And there. Right, next up is Iris.
I'm going to Sacred Flame. How good is or how's this
The
one
one-
in front of
the-
Orden looking?
Bad. Like she's Orden cut it into like cut pieces off of them, and it's literally just like a one twig left.
And I can tell that this one back here looks like the one that Orden just took out with one hit, right?
Yep.
All right. I will Sacred Flame the one in front of Orden.
Okay.
Still his kill for a change.
Good.
I believe that's a dex check.
Yeah.
Since I accidentally turned my page, it's a dex check.
That's an 8.
Yeah, it's gonna fail. It's gonna take a d8 of radiant damage.
2d8.
2d8, yeah, because I'm at 5th level.
See, don't accuse me of not helping players as well. All right?
Well,
Yeah.
that's 2 damage.
It's okay, it only had 1.
It was at 1 HP.
Korasta's gonna be upset when he comes back and sees my Sacred Flame works.
Well, when he comes back, that's when it's not going to work.
We don't talk that kind of negativity here, Ray.
No, do you move at all, Iris, or?
Let me see. It's 25 feet to diagonally, right?
Yeah, it's all 25 feet. Yeah.
I'll move there then.
When
And
you kill that guy,
raise
I'll give
my
you a
shield and
thumbs up.
warhammer.
Okay. Next up to go are the Vine Blights.
Iris will apologize for stealing your kill.
Oh no,
Very
that was
well,
a team.
buddy.
That was a team effort. That we got that kill. It wasn't a stealing.
Oh my god, they don't move at all. What the hell? Let's see, what are their actions? Okay. I'm not going to move them, but they all move 10 feet closer, 20 feet closer to you. All of these 3 over here, they kind of just go, but not really that, because that'd be moving them too far. And then next up is to
Just
go
let them move
Rajin.
25, Eric. Just
Let
let
them
them move
what?
25. Yeah, just let them move 25.
Okay.
They
So
could
it would be 1.
They could dash and waste their turns.
No, their
That is them
top move.
dashing.
That is them dashing.
Well, geez.
They have a 10-foot of movement. Okay,
Radiant's going to step up to attack the one to the east.
Okay. 18. That hits. And it's
then,
dead.
Yeah, and then attack the next one.
Also dead.
Yeah, and then I will call to Specky to fly over here to this point.
So this one.
Yep.
How far can specters move again? Holy crap.
50 feet. And then they can dash for 100.
Mm.
Yeah, and they can move through walls too.
Yeah,
Yep.
I knew that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And fly. Yeah, and so it'll help Lanfar flank and get sneak attack. Although it doesn't do enough damage to, like, he doesn't need to sneak attack, but he's there if needed.
Next up are all the Twiggies. They can move 20 feet. So They'll I'm just all gonna shift them all 1. And they can. Do they have any? No, they don't. So this one's gonna dash. This one's gonna. All of them are gonna dash except for the one that got close enough to Laurenthar. Okay. The one that you flanked with your Spectre is gonna turn around and try to hit the Spectre. So
Okay.
it's a 6 that's a 9 to hit.
Miss.
Okay, and the one that is now north of Laurenthar is going to attack Laurenthar for a 6. So never mind. Laurenthar.
So how are we doing flanking, Derek?
He gets advantage.
Yeah. Okay.
So since he's the elf advantage, he'd have triple advantage.
Yeah. No, I was just thinking like with Spectre and stuff like that. So.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I will attack that one. That I'm flanking.
All right, you kill it.
Okay, and then I'm gonna do my sneak attack on this one right to the north of me using my phantom ability.
I don't think you still get you don't get the sneak attack damage onto it, do you? You just get your phantom damage.
Well, it's based off my sneak attack.
Oh yeah, it's 2d6.
Let's see here.
It's the one north of you.
Yep. We do
Okay.
6 points of damage to it.
Okay, Orden, you just saw Rajin and Laurenthar take out 2 Twig Blights each.
I'm going to attempt to do the same. So I'll take a step forward here, and then I'll attack the one right in front of me. Uh, 12 to hit. Does that hit?
Holy shit, I didn't give the Needle Blights their initiative, so they'll be skipped this round, but they'll be entered next for the next one. So 5.
No, they're at 20.
Oh, they are. They haven't gone. Did I take their moves? I don't remember. But okay, whatever. Go
Wait,
ahead.
yeah, they moved. They moved.
Yeah, they couldn't get in range. Okay, yeah, make your attack, and you did. So 12 on that needle twig blight that hits. Actually, no, it doesn't.
Oh, okay, that's going to be embarrassing. I will attempt my second attack then. Does a 15 hit? Derek?
I said that one hits. The 15 hits.
Oh, sorry, you cut out. So that's going to be their maximum, right? Because
Your minimum is your minimum's 5. Yeah, you killed it. Okay, is that your turn?
Yeah.
And Iris, you are now face to face with one of the needle blights because it ran up on you.
Left me here to fight these things alone. Okay.
Oh shoot! I'm sorry.
I will swing my warhammer at it.
Okay.
Haha, that's an 11 to hit.
That does not hit.
All right. I will raise my shield up and prepare for retaliation.
You're not casting Shield of Faith?
I don't have Shield of Faith.
What? A cleric
Eric,
not having Shield of Faith?
We discussed this after the game last time round.
Yeah, rub it in, Derek. Rub it in. No, I'm changing almost all my spells whenever we have a rest.
You rest. Gotcha. All right, next up are the Vine Blights, and they're just gonna Boop. Rajin.
I guess Radiant's just gonna step to. I don't know. Radiant's just gonna step up to here, dash, and that'll be his turn.
Okay.
You skip Specky.
There. No, I put the one needle blight you killed was the one I had in the initiative.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh, I'm just giving them all giving them all initiatives again. Okay, now Specky.
Specky's going to. Let me get my ruler out so I know where he can get to.
You can get into
Specky.
that square.
Yeah, okay. Specky's going to fly up and attack this one then.
Okay.
He has a +4 to hit, so
22. That hits.
minimum damage is 3. It's 3d6 necrotic.
Okay.
So,
You want to roll those?
well, 3d6 plus 2 minimum is
Okay.
5.
Okay, then yeah, it's dead.
And that'll be Specky's turn.
Then the needle blights are gonna go. It's gonna make the one on you is gonna make a claw attack, Iris, for that it's a 22 to hit.
22 will hit.
It's not that much damage. For 5 piercing damage.
That'll barely hit, but it hits.
That one hit. That one will move up and make an attack. That one misses, and then the other one will move up this way. And then next up to go are all the Twig Blights. The one on you, Rajin, is going to attack for a 20 to hit.
Well, yeah, it hits.
That's for 3 piercing damage.
Okay, I've still got 7 points of
temporary hit points.
Yeah, so it takes another 15.
Jesus. And then next up is this one. It's gonna move this way and attack you, Rajin, and probably kill itself. Well, that's only an 11 to hit, so that one misses. The next one's gonna move up and also miss. Okay, they're all moved. Back up to Larenthar.
All right, let's see. I guess there's one. How far would it get? Can I get around to this one, even though it's like the weird
That'd be
thing
50
here?
feet. That'd be 50 feet, so you could take your bonus action.
It wouldn't. But I would technically be here because that would be 4 squares. I just want to get north of the one that was attacking.
Right. Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna put him there, just so I'm not on top of the token.
It makes sense.
Larenthar, did
Yeah.
you know that they added a new cunning action for rogues? Steady aim. It's where you can give up all your movement for this turn for advantage on your attack.
I'd rather just be able to run around and get flanked for now. But yeah,
in the future, that's actually really, really useful. That's stupid useful.
Yeah, well, that's good for that's so you could play ranged attack bowman, but
okay, go ahead and make your attack on the blight.
Okay. I forget. Did I roll with advantage? I don't remember.
You did. But yeah,
Okay.
you hit and you killed it.
All right, and then I'm gonna do How far away is this guy?
Probably within 30 feet.
Yeah, I'll do 2d6 to him. So 7 to him.
Okay.
That's
Ordenthak.
all I can do.
If I move to right here, would I be within 5 feet of Iris?
If you moved here.
Here?
Iris, did
Right
you
there?
move? Did you move south, or did you stand your ground and attack?
I stood my ground and attacked.
Nathan. He's dead.
Sorry, the stream heard me, but I forgot to unmute for you guys. I stood my ground and attacked because
Okay,
you
so
said
yeah,
it
if
ran
you
up
mo-
to me.
Yeah, if you moved there, you would be within range of him, but you would also take an opportunity attack from this one vine right here.
Oh, okay. Then I'll just go ahead and attack this one twice then.
Okie dokie, make your attack.
$26 to hit.
That hits. With you guys an almost critting.
8 damage.
Note this. Okie dokie.
Is it still alive?
Yeah. This is
Okay,
one of
then
the
I'll-
larger ones.
Okay, then I'll go ahead and attack again. Okay, that crit. There it is.
Okay. so
that's gonna
do your crit.
That's gonna be 12 damage.
Okay. Jeez, what's your maximum on a roll?
1d8 plus 4, so 12.
And then do another roll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So another d8.
Do I get my strength on that also?
No,
Or just d8
no,
strength?
you only get it on the one.
4.
So 16. Okay.
This
It's
is to make
still
up for
up.
This is to make up for getting knocked unconscious 4 times.
It's still up, but you did a hefty amount of damage to it. All right, Iris again.
I'm gonna attack this one again, but I'm going to attempt to roll and roll 20 because I've been over here rolling my dice just to get some of the bad luck out, and I rolled like 5 nat ones, so
Here comes a nat one.
hope I'm doing this right. That's a 14. So that's a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
And that's going to be 10 damage.
What's with y'all and getting everything to 1 health? Okay. You chops or you hammer some of its limbs off, and the needles are starting to fall off this thing.
And I'll raise my shield back up and kind of cross my warhammer in front of it and just wait again for retaliation.
Okay, next up to go are the vines. Okay. All of the vines are going to move in this way, and they're all going. The one north of you, Orden, is going to take a swipe at you with its constriction attack. That's a 19 to hit.
Oh yeah, that just barely hits.
$13 bludgeoning damage. And you have to, and you are now grappled. So yeah, vines came up from beneath you and are starting to constrict you, and they're starting to squeeze the life out of you. As it starts, the vines start weaving their way up over your chest and starting to go towards your neck area. And then the other two are going to use their entangling plants action, and you would see in a 15-foot radius around them, which encompasses where Ordenthek is standing. You see that the vines and roots are starting to sprout out of the ground, making it difficult terrain and other things. And that's their turns. Rajin.
Raging, seeing this, knowing Ordenthink is very injured again. He's gonna turn. He's gonna run at the nearest vine blight here. I imagine there might be a bit of difficult terrain. Just
Because
before.
it's only a 15-foot radius, it doesn't get past that one.
Yeah, I think it might just about, but I think what's going to happen is you'll see that Raging is going to run, and he's actually going to jump in the air over the kind of newly sprouting weeds and stuff, and he's going to come down on this one that is grappling her, I believe, or restricting her.
Make your attack.
Oh, sorry, him. I will
10.
I will inspiration it, Derek.
Okay.
As I have inspiration. 11.
Good inspiration.
11.
Does not hit.
Okay. So yeah, the jump was not.
Well, don't you have another attack?
I do have another attack.
It's going to be a 12.
I'll strike the same one.
It's okay. A 12 would be exactly what you needed, but okay, you hit and you do 14 damage, and that one's dead. you come down on this vine blight, and you just completely sever all of the roots that were starting to strangle Ordenthek, and they all just start wither away and fall to the ground as Orden lets out a gasp of air.
Thank you, Rajin.
You should fall back. You are not well.
When you say that, you can see like just a little bit of embarrassment blush come up on his face. He's like, "I'm fine. I can handle this."
Next up is Specky.
Specky is going to move in and attack the nearest.
That one right there.
Yeah, that's the one. It's dead.
Okay.
And then it's gonna continue
Keep moving.
Yeah, to there. That'll be Specky's turn.
Okay, next, the last up to go are the Needle Blights. And they're all gonna. This one's gonna take a step forward, and all of them are going to claw at or take their little attacks at Iris there. So 2 of them hit.
Iris.
Because I know a 22 hits. And that's a 2d4 plus 1.
Send those dice over here.
Damage. For 13 piercing damage.
Got it.
The next up to go are the Twig Blights. There's 1 Twig Blight left, and it's going to attack Specky. That is a 16 to hit, Specky.
That's a hit.
Okay. For a d4 plus 1. Let's go. For 2 damage. 2 piercing damage.
Specky is still alive.
Oh, yeah.
No, Specky's dead. That's the whole point.
Oh,
Like, were you? It's like I know I was keeping track of Specky's health. Are you also keeping track of Specky's health, or do you just want me to do it?
I've lost where I was placing
Okay.
spectral health. It was like
Okay.
I think
Yeah,
I think
he was at he was max or almost max health there, so he's still really good. He's at 23 of 20.
yeah.
Okay. Next up is
I think
Larnthar. Go
I
ahead.
did think he took some damage last session. However, I think he went down to maybe 15 or something. He got hit by a druid or something.
Okay, then let's just give him. I'll just give him 15
Third.
health because I can't remember exactly where he was.
Yeah. I think he did take some damage, but
Okay.
Since there's nothing
Larnthar.
near me, I'm going to shoot this dude using and give it my movement to get advantage by using steady aim.
Your triple advantage.
Okay, I haven't been using it, but I should be. It's because it's
Yeah. Now it's like you have a reason to fish for the crit.
yeah. Let's see here. 25. Let's fish for the crit. Just roll a d20. Let's see if it's not a 20. So I'll take that 27.
So it'd be 12 damage.
That yeah, and I also get sneak attack because I got advantage.
Yes.
So I need to pull my character sheet again. I can't ever look at my dice roll while I have. I need to link this to my So that's how much damage I do.
And the sneak attack. Okay, and then -9.
It would be 21 total.
Mm-hmm. It's a good hit. Good hit. And you gave up your movement, so
Yeah, my move is that all movement or just move action?
all
Okay.
of it. You're not allowed to move.
so you can't even use the bonus action to move.
Okay, that's
No.
fine. I got
Okay.
a spec in between me and it.
Ordenthek.
How's the one that Larenthar just attacked? How's it looking?
Worse for wear. Like you
Okay, I'll
feel
go
like you could easily just if you hit it, you'd kill it.
Okay, I'll go ahead and attack then. Oh, 9 to hit.
Nope.
Sorry, 9 to hit again.
Mm-hmm.
You just copy and paste that?
Yes.
It's like you're getting beaten up, so you're the amount of times you have fallen in this last day, fallen unconscious, it's getting to your head, and you're starting to lose the confidence in yourself, in your fighting abilities. So you just couldn't hit this creature.
Yeah, and the fact that I just had to tell Rajan that I don't need to fall back and I'm fine, along with this, like, he's looking really, really embarrassed right now.
Alrighty, Iris.
It's another dirty 20 to hit. Apparently,
Okay,
roll 20
and
has assigned me and Ray numbers.
on the one that's weakened.
Didn't you say there was one at 1 hit point?
Yeah,
Go
that's
ahead
the
and-
one. I mean, though.
Yeah, go ahead and get rid of that. And then I will move. No, well, they're all attacking me, right? So I can't move without. I'll move up closer to Orden.
So the one would get an attack of opportunity.
I'm gonna really hope and pray it can't hit me.
But it's going to be a
that's an
disadvantage.
18. That's an 18.
It's a disadvantage, though. Yeah, because I'm right next to her.
No, it was the one on the bottom,
It'd be
so it would
before,
happen
yeah,
before I
Oh,
moved there.
that one. Okay.
Still, an 18
So, yeah,
doesn't hit.
18. Okay. All right. Next up are the. Did you take the vines into consideration? Or are you moving straight up to Warden? Or are you gonna?
I'm gonna move where I can still be engaged with this one.
This one,
but be
and
closer to
other
Orden.
vine. Okay. Make a strength saving throw. Since you started moving over the vines.
Okay, let's try.
I think you get something from me.
I'll try this again.
Yeah, you get to add 4 to that.
Like, and you can't make
That's
it all the way to
19.
Ordenthek since it's still difficult terrain. Okay, but you don't get restrained, which is good.
That's fine. I wasn't trying to disengage from this second one anyways. I just wanted to get closer.
Right, next up to go are the Vine Blights. And this one is gonna go ahead.
Was Auden restrained in the difficult terrain at all?
No, he hasn't moved yet. He didn't move, so it's movement that
Okay.
a creature in addition, each creature that bites choice. Oh no, it says in that area. Oh, when the plants appear. So even Iris didn't have to do it, so we're good. Okay, so yeah, there's no longer difficult terrain. It just said it when they appear. So the one Vine Blight is going to attack you, Iris, since you moved closer, and it's going to use its constriction attack for a 19 to hit.
That's a no good, sir. Does not hit.
All right. And then the other one is going to attack Ordenthek with its constriction attack for a miss, because that's an 11.
11?
Rajin.
Raging Sun. All right. Raging is going to, again,
Move in.
wade his way. Try and get to this one if he can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And make some attacks. Just remove that inspiration.
Oh my god.
Critical hit.
The one you attacked had only 5 HP left, so it's dead.
Oh, what a waste.
What a waste.
And then another 11.
Yeah, and then a miss.
Does anybody remember what their initiative was? Because I deleted the one that had the initiative.
0.
They
was
were
before
It was
Rajin,
before mine.
so I'll just give
Yeah.
them 7 since that would be right above you.
Yeah, that's fine. D20 for Specky. Oh, Specky misses.
Oh.
Okay.
But Specky's gonna just fly through it anyway. To here.
Yeah.
And
Since it's using its incorporealness.
Yeah. And that's Raging and Specky's turn.
Right, next up are the Twig Blights. This one's going to follow you in, Iris, and they're both going to attack you. And both are going to miss. And then the last Twig Blight is going to turn and attack Specky for a miss. Larenthar.
All right. So, how hurt is this one here looking?
Untouched. Everything still on the battle. Every enemy on the battlefield is untouched.
I will take a steady aim. Basically kneel down in like a little archer position, and take a shot at it from that far away.
Like, in what book did they add this cunning
Actually,
action?
It's,
Probably unearthed.
Tasha's.
Bullshit.
Tasha's
yeah,
has got some really good stuff in there.
it has some strong stuff, that's for sure. But make your third roll just to fish for a crit.
Okay.
It's a crit.
Good thing you
Wrong
had the
crit.
other 2. So -7, and then do your sneak attack damage.
Yeah, if you go to the compendium in Roll20, you can search it up there and it has all the details about it.
Okay, and let's see here. I'm just going to do this way. No. So that would be 29 damage, or 19 damage rather.
Since when did you roll 3d6? I thought it was 2.
I roll 3d6.
Level 5.
At 5th and 6th level, you have 3d6. Next level, I have 46. And it's 2, and it's half that for my extra damage that I can do to somebody
Oh, I
else
see.
who defeated the first one.
Okay. And then there's that sneak attack damage. Good hit.
Right? And that's all I can do.
Or
I still have a
attack.
bonus, but I just can't move with it.
Yeah, you just can't move with it.
So
If
he's-
somebody attacks me, I can still, uncanny dodge it.
dodge. Isn't the uncanny dodge a reaction, not a bonus action?
That's right, but
So it doesn't even count towards the bonus action.
whatever. It's just extra crap you get. Whatever.
Okay, Ordenthek, try to do something.
Yeah, he's getting very, very frustrated, and he's just gonna take all his rage out on this one right in front of him. For another miss.
You're gonna let all your rage out and not let your rage in?
No,
Indeed.
my rage in is right next to me. And he's gonna attack again for 15.
That one hits.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna tell you right now. After this time, I'm gonna talk to Ordenthek. The secret to looking cool is to not get angry. You have to keep calm to be cool.
But you
Please
end
tell
up
him
killing
that.
this one. You end up killing this one.
Okay, he just lets out a breath, like just completely relieved that is taken care of.
You've gotten all the vine blights. They're no. You're the only one that got constricted by them.
It's always Orden that gets the weird stuff happening to him.
All right, Iris. You have there. There are two needle blights still surrounding you.
I'm gonna attack this one here just because it's closer to Orden.
Mm-hmm. These things were smart. They'd flank you, but they're not very smart. They're stupid.
That's
Hey, very
another
stupid.
14. That's the third 14 I've rolled. Jeez, so that's a dirty 20.
That hits for like the fourth time.
Let me see if this is any better. Apparently, nope, not gonna say it till I'm done. Nope, not much better. That's gonna be 5 damage.
Okay.
And then I'll raise my shield back up. And I'm kind of banging on it a little bit. I'm trying to keep its attention on me and not have it looking towards Orden.
So again, you've been doing a good job for these needle blights because they have not been. They've been focused on you the entire time, just trying to wail on you.
Well, if anyone looks though, they'll notice that Iris is looking pretty rough. She's got some scrapes and bruises and she's bleeding in a few places.
And we come to Rage and Specky again.
Raging's going to step in here and attack this one.
Mm-hmm. That hits. The 16 hits
Okay.
for 12 damage, and that one's dead.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
I can't do anything else with that one, so that'll be my turn.
Specky.
Specky's gonna finish off this one.
Okay, make your attack.
20.
9.
His plus to hit is 4.
So be 11. That misses.
11. Yeah, Specky.
You need to refresh your roll 20, Kevin, with those 11s.
Between him and Orden just rolling 11s.
It's the
Over and
Dragonborn
over.
curse.
Yeah, Specky will move here.
Okay, move like down one there.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
And that'll
then
be his turn.
The remaining needle blight is going to attack you, Iris. That misses. And then the twig blight's going to attack Specky for an 11, so that misses too, I assume, right?
Yeah, 12 AC.
Larnthar.
Already?
Yep. Yeah, when you kill a lot of the enemies, the rounds go quicker.
Okay. Let's see here. Who's left? Did they kill the one that I hurt? How well is this one doing?
untouched.
All right, I will try to snipe him.
Okay, you don't even need to fish for the crit. It's dead.
Okay, boom. Oh, I kill it with doing max damage, then again, so that's a whole bunch.
All right. Now we're up to Ordentech again.
I'm going to step right here and attack the last one.
Okay.
16?
Roll. And you do minimum of 5. So you and Iris took a bunch of damage and got cut up a little bit by these vines and twigs and needles, but you survived.
You doing okay, Iris?
I've been worse. Definitely not trying to fight anything else yet. But trust me, I've been a lot worse.
Smiley face. Where the hell did you see that smiley face tree?
It's right here. Look, he's going through. He's making the kitty cat mouth. I
You
always
would find the weird shit.
I always find the ones that look like they're making faces because I did that when we were at the Mad Mage.
This one's mad.
He is. He's so mad.
This one's confused.
He's got too many eyes.
That's
Okay.
birth more.
When you're just staring at bushes for a while, you notice the faces they make.
While
I'm gonna leave that one alone.
While Odin was asking Iris, raging, he's going to go up to the axe, wrench it out of the tree, and then just start hacking at the tree.
I'm posting the because the axe is magical. The stats are a standard battle axe, but if you were non-good, when a creature of non-good alignment wields the axe, it takes 1 piercing damage every attack it makes. But since you're good, it doesn't hurt you at all.
Are you lawful good?
Probably lawful neutral.
So you are non-good.
Nice.
He takes damage from using it.
You take damage from using it. You would start hacking at this tree, and every hack you take, you take one piercing damage.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I've got I'll take 7 hacks just to put me back to 63 hit points.
Wait, does the axe take like ice damage from it hitting you?
I'm guessing because it's not a melee attack. I was thinking that. Yeah, so I'm allowed to get 7 good hacks in with it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And then because of the pain that it's causing my hands, I'll just kind of chuck it down at Iris.
And it's kind of like when you make the attack, these thorns start protruding from it every time you attack. So it's like you're getting stuck with needles every time you whack the tree.
Yeah, and then I'll go, axe, and I'll just, because I've not used it yet, I'm just gonna use my breath weapon on the tree. So he'll just like in anger just go, and just breathe out this lightning bolt through the tree.
As you do that, like Orton takes a giant step back.
And it's like you're hacking at this tree, and as you're hacking, you notice that it's not taking any damage because it's it's slashing. But battle axe is slashing, so yeah, never mind. It's not immune. It's immune to bludgeoning and piercing damage. So never mind. You're hacking at it, and then you use your lightning attack on it, and you do some damage to the tree. I assume you didn't do 250 health worth, but you do damage to the tree.
Is the tree a plant?
Yeah, it's the Gulthiest tree.
It does an extra d8 damage as well. The axe does, if that
Shit.
matters.
True.
And the
Okay,
Gothias tree is creepy as shit.
Oh yeah, it's very creepy. Yeah, I don't have a picture of it, but
So, I'm gonna do. Uh, 9, 42 plus. What? An extra d8?
for each one.
I said 7, didn't I? 42 plus 37, 79 damage to it then.
Okay, plus your breath attack.
I haven't got any. I haven't got the rules for the improved lightning breath attack. Ray,
Oh, hold on, I've
what?
got it.
Yeah, I know you've got it. So
You can increase the damage by 2d6. The DC, I don't think that matters, and the area of the breath attack, or
What-
the area.
yeah, what does it use to increase it?
2d6.
No, like it what do
What
you have to use?
resource?
What resource?
Oh well, you let's see.
Doesn't it just cost like an extra point of your breath?
You have a number of uses equal to your proficiency bonus, so you can expend one of those uses to make your breath more powerful.
Okay. I guess I'll just use all 3 uses of it in one go.
Double
So
up.
that should
Okay.
be 5, 7d6 as well.
Go for it.
Kevin's gonna kill the tree by himself.
I will
Good.
sit and watch him.
So that was 79, 99,
105.
105.
It's still up, but it's the blood ooze is starting to really pour out of this tree. It's starting to pour out at a decent amount.
Can I pick up the axe and start hacking at it?
Region drops the axe, spits his lightning breath at the tree, and then Iris picks up another magical weapon.
Specky's also going to be joining in with the like he sees his master
Mhm.
attacking this tree, and
What kind of
Specky's gonna-
damage does Specky do?
necrotic.
Okay. Okay.
Does he?
He does 3d6 on a hit damage, and he's doing this 7 times.
Well, I was gonna Searing Smite it, but I don't think we need. Do we need that?
Holy shit. How much total damage is that combined with yours? Because I don't think that quite adds to 250.
That he's up to 170.
So you need another 80.
Give him the 80, Nathan.
Nope.
That just keep. I'm not even. It's a tree. Even though it says it has an AC of 15 in the book, I'm not counting. It's a tree. It ain't moving.
Yeah, I mean, if there's no other enemies around, I imagine we're just gonna keep hacking at it.
You're just gonna keep hacking at it. You start chopping this tree, and the blood quickly starts flowing out of it, and then it slowly stops, like altogether. There's no more of the blood like sap running down the tree, and it appears to be dead.
I'll just. I mean, this axe is obviously magical for something, so I will kind of offer up the axe towards anybody else that wants it. I don't need another magical weapon.
The magic, like the damage from this battle axe, is literally just it's not magical damage. The magical damage from the axe is for non-good people attacking with it. So it still does its slashing damage only. It's not magical.
Does anybody want a non-magical magical battle axe?
Like it's the handle of this axe is carved with leaves and is carved with leaves and vines, and the weapon itself weighs half as much as a normal battle axe would weigh, so it's really, really quite light.
Oh, maybe I can use it. I don't know.
It kind of goes with your whole theme too.
I'll give it a heft. I'm able to
It's still
finesse
strength.
it.
It's still strength.
Oh, it's like
The
a
stats
magic
are
weapon.
literally still just a battle axe.
These got any pluses?
Nope.
It gives you an extra D8 damage if you attack a tree or a plant like being.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps you should sell it. Raise money for.
I'll just hold on to it now, and I'm not going to sell it here. So
There's
Should we
nobody
put
to sell it to.
should we put the skeleton to rest?
looks like he's resting.
I'll help you with that,
Yeah.
Terry, if you want.
Where did it go? The dead adventurer is wearing a tattered leather armor, so you can see that this person died, pretty much in the same kind of combat you just had in a fight against these blights in the tree, but he didn't make it.
I'll use my shovel to somewhere over here. I can't ping. Hold on. Somewhere over here, I'll just like dig a little hole and put him to rest in it and say a little prayer before covering him up with dirt again. I can't cast ceremony right now because I have no spell slots. So hopefully he'll stay dead.
Just like Ragnar.
If you're near me when you say that, I'm gonna kind of elbow you, and
I don't think I'm anywhere near you.
then I'll just give you a look like, not in front of his sister.
I just I give like a like one of those what me looks, and you know, where you where you raise your eyes and you kind of like purse your lips, you know. Kind of an innocent. I just give an innocent look and wander around and search the area for treasure. And that's the ticket.
I'm sad you didn't get to fight the tree blight.
We're not.
Oh, sounds like a
Why not?
pain.
Raging is would have been looking forward to it.
To be honest, if you would have fought the tree blight and let them do their ritual, Strahd wouldn't have showed up. But
That's not true. He showed up before the tree blight could even be summoned.
he was trying to give time for them to finish the ritual. He even said that you were ruining it.
Strahd really wanted to see the tree blight fight too.
But okay, what's the plan now?
You guys get to return this gem and go check on Irina?
Well, maybe we should take this gem and go back to the Wizard of Wines.
Pretty sure that's what Orden just said.
No, it's fine. He can take my idea.
I don't know. Orden's always talking, and like he always like takes him a long time to say stuff. So I had to. I'm gonna.
Is that Specky? Yeah.
He looks like he's got like an insect mouth.
Yeah, I can't find a dragon-looking one, so.
Technically, he should be a barbarian-looking one because he was raised from a barbarian spirit.
Showing the stream,
Yeah,
Specky.
He's raised by a dragon, so.
He's so cool.
Okay, so are you heading back to the Wizard of Wines then?
I know Iris needs a rest, to get some HP back and change out some spells before we
Yeah.
go nuts on anything else. Plus, we probably don't want to be walking around with this gem, considering we have 2 more to get.
Yeah, and they can start making wine soon with this.
Then we have to
we
go back to
taking
Valakai.
So,
Are we taking?
go ahead,
taking
Kevin.
a short rest? Yeah.
But
I was just
take
wondering
your
if we were
take
taking
your
a
short rest now, and we can head back to the Wizard of Wines.
Yeah.
Soul isn't there.
This map looks so much better than that freaking hill.
It really does.
I was thinking about Valaki that some of you may not want to go back to Valaki, but Rajin, Iris, and even Soul, when Soul's around. I mean, unless Rajin did something crazy in Valaki before we met him, we don't have any reason not to go to Valaki.
Well, we also have the Hat of
I
the
never-
Skies.
I never made it that far. I met you all before I got there.
Well, from what Orden here's told me, they may have a reason not to go back to Valaki. Let's just say
fine.
some things didn't go so well.
Things went swimmingly. Everything went according to plan. I don't know what you're talking about. Everything's fine. We can go back in there anytime.
Yeah, Orden
Laranthar killed an innocent man.
Orden
I'm just
said
gonna blurt that out.
Orden said the innocent man was swimming in his own blood.
Well, I mean, how innocent could he be? We found he was in prison.
For speaking out against an oppressive leader.
Oh, that's what somebody said, and then I killed the leader, so everything's even.
Yeah, Laranthar killed the leader too. So we're probably
Yeah, I
definitely
might
not
have
welcome
killed the
back.
mayor. There.
Like, I swear I tried giving you access to the Spectre sheet, and it just wouldn't work. Try it again.
I mean, if you want to give me just a new character sheet, I'll just make it.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, that'd be easy enough. Add character. Edit. And your. Okay, you should be able to edit Specky now. Right?
Yep, I've got it. Let's go.
Okay. Okay, you're on your way back to the Wizard of Wines. Nothing happens on your journey back. It seems like you have defeated all of the blights and everything that were plaguing the place. How Kevin, how much XP is it from 6 to 7?
Oh, I don't know. Usually modules like this do.
I know they go by milestone,
Yeah.
but it says if the tree is killed, award 1500 XP. That's probably not enough for a level at this point, is it?
No, I don't feel so. I don't feel doing that is.
From 6 to 7, level 6 is 1400. Level 7 is 2300.
So it's technically enough to level up, even though it doesn't feel like a huge achievement.
Well, I mean, it kind of would have been if it came alive. We just kind of.
Well, the tree doesn't come
circumvented.
alive.
That's a lot of XP for that.
Yeah, the Galthius tree doesn't come alive.
That's strange. That's a lot of XP for just knocking a tree down.
Technically, you didn't destroy the tree anyway.
We also lived against Strahd.
You cut it, but you didn't kill the tree. You have to use a spell to kill the tree.
Well, I'm sure we'll figure that out
I
later.
I was
How the heck are
hoping
you supposed to
Iris
know
was going
that?
to cut it down.
I cut it down.
Well, from where I said, you kind of
Lost him.
stopped.
He was talking. And he's green, but he's not. I don't hear him.
Who?
Kevin.
Oh,
Nope, I'm not talking.
Oh,
was
you were
probably catching the background noise.
your thing was flashing green,
Yeah,
so
you didn't cut it down. I said like the blood sap stopped flowing.
well, I
and then
just
you
assumed
did-
you meant that was us cutting it
Oh.
down. I wouldn't have. Iris wouldn't have stopped without cutting it down, because I mean, how do you kill a tree without cutting it down?
Okay, then before we come back to the Wizard of Rhines, you cut it down, and then Iris, make a nature check for me.
That's an 18 on the die.
Okay. You start
So
you
17.
hit it to where it topples over, but you kind of get the feeling after looking at the roots in the stump that the stump has to be completely uprooted for this tree to die. And yet, it would also take like a magical element to uproot the tree.
Can I roll like an Arcana check to see if I would know?
Yeah. What spell? Yeah.
That's a nat 20.
Yeah. You have to cast the Hallow spell
Yep.
on the tree.
Well, I don't have that at the moment.
That sounds like something a paladin can learn.
You would think so, but I bet they can't.
Let me
Let's
see.
see.
Cleric only.
Really? Wow.
It's a 5th level evocation spell. So technically,
Oh, that's gonna be a while.
he could learn it when he gets his rest. I think.
No, I don't have a 5th level spell.
Oh, not yet.
What spell slots do you
You
have?
get that. I only have up to 3. It's a
Yeah, I was
You
gonna
don't get-
say.
it's
Fourth
a
level, you
ways.
At 7th level, you get 4th level spells. You don't get 5th level till like 9th.
Oof.
Well, we'll be coming back for that. I don't get my first 5th
Wait,
level
it's-
spell till 9th.
That's what he just said.
Like, and as I get the like to make it realistic. You cut down the tree and the blood starts. It has been flowing out of it. After you studied the stump a little bit, you kind of see the blood start moving and seeping back into the tree like it's gaining life again.
Oh. Well, we're gonna have to use some magic on this tree. Some magic I won't know for a while. I hate to say this because we're leaving another thing undone, but we're gonna have to come back and take care of this.
It'll surely take a little while until it's able to get its full strength up, though.
I wouldn't count on
Yeah.
I wouldn't count on anything around here.
Even Barovia has to go by the laws of how nature works, and weeds.
We
take a
were
little while
just
to grow
attacked
back.
by a vampire who disappeared in mist,
Okay, most things.
and they raised some undead tree people from the ground. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying let's not take it for granted.
But we will be coming back.
Maybe.
I'm
That's what
gonna
I say as I sit back and light up my pipe. Maybe so.
I'm gonna take out like I don't even know if I have a dagger. I'm gonna see if I can borrow a dagger from somebody.
You do have a dagger.
I
You know
do
how
have
I
a
know
dagger.
that?
I'm gonna take out this magical dagger that I have, and carve the word death into this tree before we leave.
Okay. You do that.
And I'll hold on to the dagger. I won't leave it here.
I heard that thing turns into a great sword.
Yeah, only if you're pure heart. You believe in the heart of the cards.
I too have such a weapon.
What kind
Something,
of weapon is that you have that can grow that big?
something small that turns into a greatsword?
Okay.
I sit there and I raise like a Dr. Evil finger to the side of my mouth and look at them all like I'm gonna say something and just shrug.
Orion is completely oblivious to whatever you're talking about.
Are we taking a rest at the winery, or what's the
I
plan?
think you're taking a. I think you was taking a short rest before the winery, just in case you fell into something.
Did we fall into anything?
No,
Are we taking a long rest at the winery?
I assume so. Yeah, yeah. Davian Mardikov would be in his study over here, working on some things and reading notes and writing things down and doing all that stuff. When one of his sons comes into the room, fetches him as they see you coming back down the trailway.
Let me see
Welcome back, adventurers. And he sees that Iris and Orden are cut and scratched up. It seems like you two uh, didn't have a great time. I hope that at least you have some good news.
Oh, let me see it. Let me see the thing.
I'll hand it over to the what's his name? The guy.
Damien.
Davian.
I'll hand it over. Oh, pull it out and show it to him. Is this what you're looking for?
You see his eyes just grow immensely. Ah, pr- that's exactly what we've been looking for. That is one of the gems that provides the winery and vineyard life. With this, we can start producing the wines again. Um, and he goes on to say that the wine that they can start producing again is the Grape Smash number 3, purple Grape Smash number 3, which is the worst of the 3 wines, but at least he goes on to say it's at least it's a start, um, and they can at least start get back to work, and providing the people of Barovia at least some of the winery's goods.
I think my friend here, and I'll kind of motion back to Larenthar. I think he's looking to get some wine once you have it finished. I think he said he's
Well,
needing about 3 barrels.
I mean, we need to bring some barrels back to a place that where we made a deal. So if you have any already made, so you can start growing more, we can take that off your hands.
He would say, "Oh, yes, we have 3 barrels. I didn't see you come. Did you come with a cart? I can't remember. Did you come with the cart?
Yeah, they gave us
think we did.
they gave us like horses and carts at the camp.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we had a
Yeah,
cart.
you met Rajan, and he was following on with the cart and whatnot. Okay, yeah, he gets his sons to load up 3 barrels of the purple grape smash number 3.
Oh, look, they're already conveniently loaded up.
Well, then let's get going. Back to the camp. By the way, you don't happen to know anything to like doctor this wine to make people extra sleepy, do you?
No, he doesn't. He
No, I
doesn't
don't.
know.
And at this, you would also see Ismark coming down the steps, and he would enter the room and
God.
greet everybody.
I really thought
Is
that was
Irina-
Strahd for a second, just appearing out
Irina
of
with him?
nowhere.
Not with him. He goes, welcome back, everybody. Hope the adventure went well. Me and Irina have been resting Probably the best rest we had in quite some time. Ever since we left Valaki, it's been kind of sleeping on the ground and in sleeping bags isn't very comfortable. It's not very noble-like.
As soon as he says Irina, Orden just lets out a sigh that he had, that he was holding. He says, "She's safe, right? No one came here while we were gone."
Of course, she's safe. She's upstairs in one of the bedrooms. You were only gone for like not even a day, so you weren't gone for very long.
Let's just
You
say
guys think we should tell him?
Laris shuts her mouth as you say that.
No, you can go ahead. It's probably best.
Let's just say we saw someone on the road, dearie. That's why Orden was checking on you.
Anybody important? There's a lot of
We saw
suspicious.
someone on the road, dearie. Someone that would be looking for you.
Oh. And you're all alive? I hope. Speaking. Maybe not. Where's that pretty little weird one that we traveled here with? Where'd she go? Speaking of talking about soul.
Do you think she just was back there picking up rocks?
I believe she flew, attempted to return to the sky.
Okay, fair enough. I guess that can happen. But did you get you? I assume you only got one of the gems that Master Davian here requested. Will you be off to collect the other two right away, or are we coming with you? What's the plan?
Oh, I think I might need that hat. But I think maybe it'd be safer if you stayed here for now.
Are you talking about the hat of disguise that Irina has? Yeah, Irina would come down and you'd give you they'd give you the hat if you wanted it.
I think we've got an errand to run. I think we've got a town to stop in on the way.
Davian would walk back into the room, into his workshop area, and would come back out. Who the hell was that?
Who's moving Cthulhu around?
I don't know what the hell that was. I don't know where that came from.
Oh, it's Specky.
Oh, it's Specky. Gotcha. I was like, what the hell is that? Because it was right on top of Davian. But Davian would go back into the workshop, come out, and would go walk up to you, Laurenthar, and say, as a reward for bringing back at least the first gem to save the vineyard, he hands you a bow. This bow has a special property. You will let's just say you will never need more than one arrow again. Any arrow you shoot from this bow is immediately returned to you, and he hands you a bow of returning.
Oh, yeah. Oh, thanks. Thank you very much. I'll give him a very formal sort of like, where you click your heels and bow.
There's no place like home.
Oh, it's not that. It's like if you've ever seen like a movie where like the guy snaps to attention and puts his heels together and then like gives him like a Nazi salute. Not like giving him, but that's a Roman
Like a
salute
Nazi
anyway.
salute.
Right. I'm just gonna click him like where you put your thumbs through pounds and you like just give him a short bow. You click your heels together. I know you probably guys have never seen that.
Just so you know, Larenthar, I am gonna send you a DM on Discord.
Okay.
Also, meanwhile, he's only lost one arrow.
Well,
He's been retrieving them all this whole time. He says he's looking for treasure, but he's really looking for his arrows.
He like goes and fetches it like a dog.
It makes sense now.
Like and as a attack, it doesn't have any pluses to it, but the attacks will become. If you get get an arrow with a magical property, you will always have a magical bow. But for right now, you don't have any magical arrows.
Hey man, I've got magic weapon. I can bless an arrow for you.
maybe.
How long does that last?
Up to an hour on concentration.
So you'd have to. Oh, it's concentration based.
I mean, I have that ability that lets me bless a weapon that lasts for the entire day.
Yeah, but don't you use that on you?
Well, I have a
You
spear.
wouldn't
I
have
have
a magical.
I have a spear now too, though.
Not true.
Just a thought.
Let's head back to Valaki. I'm gonna check out the. Hey, by the way, look at this axe that I got.
Davian will look at it and be like, because it's carved by leaves and stuff, so it's like, oh, that's an interesting axe. I've never seen one of that make before. And he goes, may I get a closer look at it?
Sure.
And he takes it and just goes, very, very light. And he kind of swings it a little bit, and he hands it back. Hands it back to you.
Did you take one
that
damage?
must be useful. Nope.
Darn. He'd be yelling, no, I'm evil.
You gotta get him to attack somebody with it first.
I will also say to Damien, I'll explain the tree that we had to fight and explain that the druid problem might be fixed for now, but it's probably going to come back very soon, and we'll take care of it when we're stronger. But to just keep an eye out.
Let's
Okay.
not mention the fact that that was a vampire tree. Let's leave that
Right.
part out.
Okay. If there's is there anything else you want to ask Davian before you get your another night's sleep, or are you
what's your
gonna just
son's name?
immediately be leaving, or what are you doing?
Iris would like to take a rest if we can, because I imagine if it hasn't been a day since we've been gone, it's probably getting dark anyways.
It's probably, you left at noon, at morning. It's probably 2 to 3 in the afternoon, because it's not that far of a travel to Yesterhill. Probably took you about an hour or two to get there and back. Well, hour or two to get there, the fight, and then the travel back.
Yeah, so it's probably like late afternoon then. So it's how far is Valaki?
Probably a day or so. I can't remember how far it was.
Yeah, Iris would suggest
Not looking at the map.
taking a rest here. Plus, that gives them time to make sure they got all the wine gathered up and all that stuff.
I'm gonna second that.
And plus, I need to get some healing. So
Yeah. Okay, so everybody would get their long rest. All of their abilities and health and spells are all back. The Nathan or Iris and Larenthar both get attuned to your new weapons that needed attuning, and yeah, I think the morning that you leave is a good spot to leave off for now, so we don't get too far back into the campaign, because I do kind of want to have this one be a little bit shorter of a game.
Okay.
We finished, 20 minutes earlier than we normally do?
no, about 30 minutes. About 23. unless you count the last 2 sessions, which were close to 4.5 to 5
and
hours.
6 hours. Yeah.
All right, unless anybody else has anything to say before we sign off, then we'll sign off here in just a second. Anybody got any parting words that they need to get off their chest or anything? Good. All right. Thank you guys for watching.
San Diego's high school football rules.
Raging what?
San Diego's high school football rules.
Raging would Raging would hand you a dagger, which is he'd give it to Auden, and it looks very much like his greatsword, just a smaller version of it. And he would say to Auden, I have things to look for. Call me when it is needed. Yeah, and he will leave the winery.
Interesting.
I'll just kind of look at the dagger in awe, and then I'll turn to be like, wait, what is that? And then you're already gone.
And did you hand him just another regular dagger?
No, it's basically his hex blade.
Ooh.
Derek, basically, I'm coming up with a way for
You to leave for a for a
session.
turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
You to cheat on us with another party.
Yeah.
With in probably the greatest setting ever to be created in any kind of fantasy. Middle Earth is amazing.
Yep, it is.
Anything else, guys?
No, that's it.
All right. Well, thanks.
I hope Laurenthar will like his new bow.
Thanks everybody for watching, and thanks for hanging out with us in the chat. As far as I know, we're playing again next week, right? Nothing's coming up or anything that we know of.
Yep, I'm good.
All right. Then we'll see everybody next week. We'll see you in another dimension.